Alright, good morning from day 50 on the Appalachian Trail. Today I'm starting in the same place I started yesterday at County Road 565. Yesterday, when I was right here, I walked that way, which is southbound, on my slack pack, and today we're gonna continue northbound. Today I'm back on the trail with my fully loaded pack, but it's not really fully loaded because I only have like maybe a day and a half's worth of food right now, since tonight I'm just going to the Warwick drive-in. So exciting. This has been like a must-do experience on my thru hike for so long. I just didn't think I was going to be able to do it so soon. So we're going there tonight, and right across the street from the drive-in is a ShopRite grocery store, so I'm going to actually resupply there. Today I need to figure out my plan and how many days I need to resupply for and stuff, but yeah, so I'm not carrying very much food today, which is really nice because I think I have at least one pretty decent climb, but I think a lot of today will be relatively chill hiking. I left Trail Angel Bill's house for the last time today. Him and his family have been awesome at getting me back on the trail and taking care of me while I'm figuring out what my ankle can handle, what my limits are and things, and it was just nice to be able to take 4 days to do that first stretch and still resupply in the middle of it and have a bed and a shower and some laundry and kind of slowly reintegrate back into trail life. So I've just really appreciated that trail magic, just incredible, and I feel good and ready to be back out here. I don't know the next time that I'll sleep in a bed. So I made sure to think about that before I went to bed last night, to really appreciate a comforter and a bed bigger than a twin size, and yeah, it was great and I slept awesome. But I'm super excited to be out here and hopefully start meeting some other hikers soon, and to go to the drive-in tonight. And there's just so many cool things coming up. I mean, we have a bunch of delis coming up. We're almost done with New Jersey. Probably tomorrow, I think, I'll be done with New Jersey, which is crazy. Just another state down just like that in less than a week. And I'm just so grateful to be able to be back out here and that my foot is doing well and handling all this really well. Happy to be here. We're back. I've made it to the boardwalk. The sign right there says that it's gonna be 1.5 miles long. I'm gonna track it and see if that's true. Oh my god, these freaking bugs. I might have to put my bug net on. Yeah, I've currently hiked 1.5, so we'll see what I'm at when the boardwalk ends. But 1.5 miles of this would be so nice. Also, porta potty at the trailhead, clutch. Okay. Boardwalk time. Easy, easy hiking. It is not even 8 a.m. I got a nice early start today. Hopefully beat some of the day's heat. Yeah, this is nice. This is like the part everybody talks about. I thought the boardwalk I did yesterday was the boardwalk, and I think we kind of all did, all the other hikers I talked to on the trail, but no, this is the boardwalk, and this is awesome. think you're going? There was a tiny snake, but I started recording too late. Scared it. I believe I've reached the end of the boardwalk, and I'm at 2.51, so about a mile exactly. Oh, just kidding, there's more boardwalk. Okay, yeah, that was the end of the boardwalk. There was like a tiny section after that, so 1 mile of boardwalk. That was amazing. And then we are immediately back to rocks. Even more boardwalk. Yay! Still got my bug net on. The bugs have been crazy today. I found the perfect break rock right off of the trail. I'm, I think, 0.3 miles from the road, and once I get to that road, I'm gonna stop at Heaven Hill Farm and probably eat some food, and it looks like they might have iced coffee. And it's 9 a.m, so yes please. So I think I might stop there and honestly hang out for a couple of hours. They have ice cream that I might get because it's still, again, it's pretty hot even already in the morning today. I think it's just the humidity, and I'm just not used to that after being not on the side of the country, coming back to it in the middle of summer. I'm just like, it just makes the days feel so much hotter. But yeah, I'm gonna go hang out at the farm, but they don't open until 9 and it's 8:45 right now. So I'm just gonna sit here on the side of the trail in the shade until probably about 9, and then just walk over there and get myself an iced coffee, maybe some donuts or something. I don't know. What a treat. This is so cool to just have stuff like this right off the trail. I've just, you know, I haven't had this experience very much so far, so what a luxury. Like, I know I'm in the woods most of the time, and like, yeah, we're dirty and smelly and all this stuff, but hiking the AT is like kind of luxurious in comparison to all of the other backcountry camping I've done in the past, where I don't have privies and shelters and picnic tables. Not that we always have those things, but just the fact that they're available to us at all is kind of crazy. And then to have stuff like this just on the road next to the trail, it's, I don't know, it's just honestly amazing. So, and it's different even from how I expected my experience to be. I didn't realize how connected I was gonna feel on the trail and how much access I was really gonna have. I've been really honestly pretty surprised by that so far, so. But still very grateful to have the option to be able to get an iced coffee in the middle of a hot day when I'm hiking that day. Like, that's just awesome, so. Ah, what a good day. I'm so excited. Well, there's the first tick I've seen in a while is on a blade of grass right here, so that is awesome. And there's so much grass, so I will be thoroughly searching my legs after walking through this. I like literally can't avoid it. There's nothing I can do. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I saw another one. Oh no. So nice. I got an iced coffee, 2 apple cider donuts, and then they have outlets outside. They're letting me charge some stuff, so I realized I didn't charge my GoPro battery from yesterday last night, so that's nice. I can charge it while I'm sitting here, and then I've been using my phone, so I might as well charge that too. So I'll probably just hang out here for a little bit, maybe draw a bit and just hang out and cool down, enjoy my coffee. Wow, it is so nice to have an iced coffee on trail. I got ice cream cone. We got a bunch of hikers here, so I'm actually sitting over there hanging out with everyone. This is great. Oh, it is so hazy. That's crazy. It looks like fog. That's just, this is how hot it is. That's the farm we were just down at where I had some ice cream. Now we're all the way up here. Crazy. There's trail magic. And it actually has, oh, hold on. There was actually a bunch of sodas in here. It's so exciting. I think that's the first time I've seen a cooler and it actually had drinks inside. So, I grabbed myself a Coke and we're just hanging out here, drinking our sodas. Like 3 miles from the drive-in right now, so we should probably get there pretty early. And I am luckily hiking with somebody else today. We met over at the creamery, or at the farm, Heaven Hill Farms. We'd met previously, but met up at the farms and then decided to hike together and hitch together to the drive-in, so I don't have to hitch by myself like I was really nervous about doing. So I'm really super happy about that. Okay, see you later. We're back into more elevation change throughout the day. No more nice flat hiking. It's a lot of up and downs. Not a ton or an uncomfortable amount. I think I might be doing like 2,000 up or something today. So nothing crazy, but just a lot more than I have been doing. So like go up for a short bit and then be flat and then go down and then go back up. So at least you get the break in the middle. But it's so hot. And we're pretty close to the Warwick Turnpike. We made it.
It's my kind of fun. Yes.
We made it to the drive-in. First hitch, the second we put our thumbs out, a truck stopped and we got a ride. That was so easy. That was awesome. I have never seen that before. What are you gonna do? I want to see what it does around the cart.
I don't like the future.
I don't like the future. It's so much food. I just went to ShopRite and got all my food for the next like 4 days. And now I'm gonna sit here and repackage it and try and figure out how to get it into the bear can. Should be fun.
Alright. Yes, praise God.
Right across the street from the drive-in is this cidery. So I just stopped there with Fester. We got some drinks, I got dinner, and we met a bunch of other hikers that I hadn't met before, so that was cool to hang out with them. And now I'm walking back to the drive-in. It's really nice, everything's super close right here. Like, that's the ShopRite, cidery's over there, and then you just walk up the road right here to the drive-in. I got a box of Ziploc bags at the ShopRite because I had a bunch of food that I needed to repackage and I didn't have any extra plastic bags, so I had to buy a box of 24. So I brought them with me to the cidery and I was just handing them out to all the hikers. I have like 8 more bags to get rid of tonight. Sounds like there's gonna be a lot of hikers here, so we'll see what I can do. This is a drive-in, and you can see the 3 white screens in the background. So they play 3 movies at a time, and it's a double feature for every screen. But as hikers, we can watch whatever movie we want. So you can buy a radio for $5, or rent a radio for $5, and then just tune it to whatever station that matches the movie you want to watch. And we can see all the screens from our tents, or we can move ourselves in front of a specific screen if we wanted to, and we can move from like screen to screen, so you could watch all 3 movies if you really wanted to. You just wouldn't get the whole story, I guess. But yeah, it's really cool. I'm still kind of deciding which movies I want to watch tonight, but I am gonna get a radio and probably a chair too, honestly, and watch at least the first movie. That starts at 8:30, which is already kind of when I've started going to bed, and then the second feature is at 10:25. I don't know if I can stay up late enough to finish a whole movie that starts at 10:25, but we will see. Should be really fun. I'm excited. This is going to be a cool experience. It's the end of day 55. Today was such a good day on trail. I really needed today. I got to start my morning in a nice cozy bed with a breakfast sandwich and coffee where I could just press a button and make it, and then got on trail to some pretty easy hiking, especially that boardwalk. That was just, I mean, just awesome hiking. And yeah, got to a farm that's basically right on the trail, had an iced coffee and donuts and ice cream in the middle of my hike. That was amazing. And yeah, it was just cool to hang out with all the other hikers and see them again. I thought they were all going to be a lot farther ahead of me than they were, so that was nice to sit down and hang out and talk to them again, and realize that I'll probably see them more than I think. Being able to hike with somebody else today was really fun. Having somebody else to hitchhike with was so reassuring and comforting, and made that whole process just, it wasn't even scary at all. I just still can't believe we got a hitch immediately. That was just crazy. And hung out with some more people at the cidery. It's just been a very social day, and I think that I needed that. I was feeling a little worried about not having familiar faces, as I've mentioned over the last few days, and so starting to like gain familiar faces and interact with them and feel more comfortable has just felt really awesome. And this is just such a cool thing to be doing today, being at the drive-in, camping at the drive-in, and like watching a movie tonight. So yeah, today's just been nice. And I think it was 9.5 miles was the total today. So nothing crazy, just good on my foot, trying to take it easy. Ideally keeping it around 10 miles, so that's perfect. I mean, just such a good day. So makes me really excited about everything to come. I'll try and get a little bit more tonight as the movies are playing and things, but for now, this is just gonna be good night. And I will see you guys in the morning for another day on the trail. Good night.
Mom?